Hello, welcome to Team Clueless Games. This is my December update. What did I get up to in the month of December? Unfortunately, not a lot. I just, with work and Christmas, I just couldn't find the time to do the painting that I wanted to do. I managed to finish off a couple of models and I started on the bit of scenery that I wanted to paint. But that was about it really. It's a very poor showing for painting. But I will go through what I did for painting. But obviously, Christmas has been, as I said, Christmas has been and gone. I hope you got what you wanted from Christmas, and hope everyone had a good New Year. A couple of bits I got over Christmas. I got a 5-minute Marvel. Now, me and my group of friends really like 5-minute Dungeon. It was a Kickstarter one of my friends got. We've played it quite a few times, and I saw this in the sales and thought, that sounds good. Let's pick myself up a copy, messaged me mates, because obviously we're all in lockdown and can't see each other or anything at all. I said, I've got a game for us to play when we can all meet up again. I've got 5-minute Marvel. Great game. Unfortunately, 4 of my other friends messaged back and had the same thought as I did, so we have about 5 copies of this game now in our group. So it doesn't matter whose house we'll go round, will there be a copies for us to play, which is always going to be fun. Something else I got. This is my Christmas present from my wife and kids. Obviously, I have done an unboxing video for it already. This is the Aliens, Another Glorious Day in the Court. I will be doing a video for this soon. Hopefully, I'm gonna get it filmed soon. I've had a quick flick through the rule book, so I sort of know what I'm doing. And I'll get a game of that and get it up soon for you all to see. A couple other bits I got for Christmas. My parents bought me a couple of expansions for Clank that I was after, so I've now got all the main expansions for Clank. So I've got all the new boards and everything you can use. There's a couple of other expansions which I need to pick up, and I have everything for that game. Clank is one of my favourite games that I do always really enjoy playing. And another one which I picked up for me and the wife. I've picked up the latest expansion of Harry Potter, the Hogwarts Battle, the Charms and Potions expansions. Now, my wife isn't really much of a board gamer at all. I picked the Harry Potter game up originally just to see whether she'd like it. She did. She's really enjoyed it. And we've played through the main game a couple of times, and we've recently just done the Book of Monsters expansion, and of course the Charms and Potions expansion just come out, and I didn't pick it up the moment it came out, but I had a quick look after Christmas, had a bit of money spare, had a look for it, so we've got that. We've finished pack 1 in that, the first game for there, so know a few games to go on that. But they are my games that I got for Christmas really, and bits to say Aliens you'll see. The other games, the Harry Potter, 5-minute Marvel and Clank, I'm not really likely going to do a video for them, but sort of say a couple of things a couple of bits I got for Christmas. But let's have a quick look at the very few sort of models and everything that I managed to do over Christmas. Right, as you can see here, like I say, not a lot has actually been done, unfortunately, this month. The couple of bits I did manage to do, I shall put these over here. I finished off my 2 sergeants for the Assault Interceptor Squad. Quite pleased with it. Pleased with them. Not too bad looking, but at least that's the 10-man squad done. I didn't get to start on the captain that I wanted to do. And surprisingly enough, actually I'm quite pleased with how the face turned out for this sergeant. This is the first time I've ever had to paint a human face in sort of basically near 20 years, if not more than 20 years of modelling. I've never really done a human face before. If I have done bits before, they've done orcs or Tau or demons. Never really properly done Space Marines, and that's the other sergeant, obviously guide that done. That's them. I did manage to finish off, and I've done the first game for this. This is the Licker for the Resident Evil 2 board game. I managed to finish him off as well. Easy enough done. The only thing I had with him was drying time, because he's done in contrast paints pretty much, the whole thing, and obviously he's just leaving the contrast to dry. It was basically one of the reds contrast, bit of red mixed in with bit of pink for the main sort of body of the skin and that, and then did a dry brush and then kind of glazed over it almost sort of thing. Now this bit of scenery, the bell one, which is one I was looking forward to doing. I started on the stairs, as you can see. I've literally painted it brown. I've just got to pick a couple of details, just like the rings there and just a couple of little bolts which I just need to put in silver, and then do a wash and dry brush over that, and that would be done. But I didn't really get time to. It's such simple stuff. I just didn't get time to do. But you see, the other bits and pieces are all primed and ready to go, and also the snotlings, they're all primed there. They're all ready to be painted, but never got round to them. I did, however, manage to paint. I haven't been able to get to them at the moment, though. The doors for Warhammer Quest, I managed to paint all 12 of those doors as well. They are, unfortunately, in a cupboard which is blocked off at the moment because we are in the middle of decorating both my girls' bedrooms. So a lot of their stuff is in my room, so I cannot actually get into my gaming cupboard to get them out and get access to all my other games, really. Right. As I did last month, I'm just going to quickly go over. I'll show you the next shelf in my display cabinet. So, shelf number 2 in the display cabinet. It's obviously not all the models are painted in this one, but this is more of a warg that I need to buy some extra shelf for my for this cabinet, and then my demons will be coming off of this. But there's a couple of blood crushers there. They're undercoated, ready to be painted, and a skull cannon. But most importantly, obviously, we've got the Dragster, which is one of my favourite of the Orc vehicles, the new ones that they released. I use it quite often in most of my games. There's a Deathkiller Wartrike in here, and the other one that come with the Speed Freaks box set with the rivet gun. We've got the Smarver one, which I really liked. I enjoyed painting this one as well. This is the burner. I can't remember what it's called now, but it's basically got lots of people with Molotov cocktails type sort of things and a big gun. And this one, which I'm in the process of painting, this is the Squig Buggy. Has obviously the Squig launcher and everything. Now this, I've decided I'm going to try and finish painting this off this month. It's mostly just all the crew. There's like 5 crew members, a couple of Gretchens and a few Orcs, and the main Squig launcher gun bit on the side there, which I need to paint. And I'm just going to finish the base. So that's one of my tasks for this this month that I'm going to try and do. And as I say, there's the demons there. That is all there is really on this shelf. Forgot. There's Gazgul's little friend over there as well. Gazgul's not made it into this cupboard yet. He's halfway through painting. I've started painting Gazgul, but I stopped with him for a moment because I wasn't feeling particularly happy with the paint job I was doing, so I kind of just stopped, and I've taken a break from it, and I will go back to it a bit later on just to see what I can do with him. Right, we've kind of had a look at what I've done this month and things, and obviously at the display cabinet as well. I had a quick look in there, and as I mentioned, I want to try and do the Squig Buggy this month. I want to try and finish the crew off, and I am going to paint these snotlings this month. As I say, I haven't done any green now for a couple of months, so I'm going to have it as a green month out. Of course, as hopefully the Death Guard will be coming out during January as well, which is why I thought I will paint some Orcs. I do have a Death Guard army as well, which I need to start getting around to painting that. But my friend Andy, he's got a Death Guard army at the moment, which he uses in most games because his Harlequins aren't up for being played with at the moment. Once he starts playing with his Harlequins, I'll probably give Death Guard a go as well, and that would encourage me to paint a bit more. So this month, basically, for January, as I say, Snotlings, Punk Wagon, and I will attempt to get this bit of scenery finished as well, all of that done. And possibly a couple of other little bits and pieces I might just find and do bits. As it's January, start of a new year as well now. I know this is the update for what I've done during December, but I'm just looking ahead to what I want to do this year. And I've decided, I think my main painting jobs which I want to do this year, for 2021, I would like to try and get at least 1,000 points of Space Marines painted. I know that probably doesn't sound like a lot, but with the Space Marines, I don't know what I want to use in an army, so I'm going to try and paint up what is basically 1,000 points, and hopefully sort of the core sort of bits which I'm going to use. So that's my aim for the year, and also I'd like to finish painting all of my Khorne Demon stuff. I haven't got huge amounts more to paint. Obviously, as you saw in the cupboard, I had some Blood Crushers, the Skull Cannon to paint, and I've got a Demon Prince to paint. There's a few other bits that I want to buy for it, for my Khorne Demons, which I will try and pick up throughout this year and get painted up. And it's an army that is one part of the army that I want to just finish off. Once the Khorne Demons finish off, I'm looking into what next part of Demons I might expand into. I'm actually been looking quite recently into some of the Nurgle Demons. I was tempted by the Start Collecting box set to get the little Plague Drones, the Plague Burst, not Plague Burst Crawler, the Plague Marines, Plague Bearers. They're the ones, so they're the demon ones. But I'm looking at maybe Nurgle Demons to expand into. I'm hoping that obviously Death Guard book comes out, and then when they eventually do Demons, that you can merge the two together again, and I've quite a Nurgly army sort of thing. And I want to look into possibly getting my Great Unclean one as well. It's one of the ones I want to get all 4 of the Greater Demons. As you saw, I've got the Bloodthirster. That's the only one I've got out of all of them, and I will try and get the other 3 at some point. But the Great Unclean one seems probably best to get next, as I've got more sort of Nurgly sort of bits and pieces with the Death Guard and stuff. But that's it for this month. As I say, hopefully I can get some more painting in this month. Hope everyone had a good Christmas and a happy New Year, as best as we could. Obviously here in the UK, being in Tier 4, it's been a bit hard, not being able to see the family. And one of the other things I'd really like to do this year is actually be able to go around my friend's house and play some games. The only game that I've been able to play for most of 2020 was Eldritch Horror, but that was because two of my mates and myself have got copies of the game, and we was able to play through teams. We was all having our sets out. But that's all. I hope everyone has a good year, good 2021. But I will be back at the end of next month just to see how I got on with there, and I shall hopefully get a game of Aliens, another Glorious Day in the Corpse up soon. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye for now.